Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. The first thing we're going to do is see if we can't find Autopash's phylactery. And then I'm going to go back through and see if we can't solve the puzzles we've been finding throughout the prison. Off camera I did go back and find all the potential codes for them. It's possible we haven't found all the hints or all the puzzles yet, so I'm going to solve what I can. Baphomet the Imprisoned. We learned something. We're all children of Baphomet. Read this and pass it on. The story of our master is an example to his followers. A paragon of cunning and dauntless courage that all of us should strive to emulate. Set goals that are beyond your capabilities. So daring that, once you succeed, your dying foes will be shaken and humiliated. Remember that Lord Baphomet was unafraid of challenging one who was not simply his equal, but a god. The accursed Asmodeus, whose staff our master wanted to steal for his beloved Lamashtu. Caught by the devil, and betrayed by his beloved mistress, Baphomet was thrown into a maze so twisted and inconceivable that, as the ruler of hell boasted, no one, not even the first of the Minotaurs, could hope to find their way out. But our master was not one to back down after a single defeat. With a pentagram branded on his forehead, and a black heart burning with vengeance, Baphomet disgraced Asmodeus, not just by escaping the labyrinth, but by taking it with him as well. And to this day, the pentagram of the Lord of Minotaurs remains as a mockery of the god whose pride was used to wipe beneath the bull's tail. Take after Baphomet, risk everything, never break, and trample anyone attempting to trample you. Serve our master well, so that Baphomet's army grows in number, while our enemies grow weaker. Hail Baphomet with deeds insidious and covert. Hail him, hail him, hail him forevermore. The Circle of Loyal Templars. What do we get from that? This book grants a +1 competence bonus to CMD and CMB. Sweet. So we've inspected all of these before except for this one, so this has to be the phylactery, right?
A bright future awaits us.
It seems that this liquid metal was what Autopash chose as the vessel for his soul.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
He decided to teleport right on top of us. That didn't seem very smart. Alright, let's pull back.
You won't survive me. Begone, fiend!
Alright, I was expecting a little bit more of a fight, but I also didn't expect him to teleport right into the middle of my party like that. Wasn't very smart. Alright, so we got Autopash's skull, a masterwork quarterstaff, dried hand of Martyr, and Wrath of the Undead. Oh, this is the new patch, by the way, patch 1.2, so some of these things may look a little different. The Chainmail of Camaraderie got a visual update. I'm just now noticing. A headband of Vast Intelligence +4 looks different. Everyone else looks different. Yeah, her armor definitely looks different. And awesome. Oops, we're gonna swap back to his glaive. That armor looks the same because it looked awesome to begin with. I think this looks different as well. Yeah, definitely more ornate. Headband also looks different. Yeah, this also looks different. And awesome. Right? I think that looks different. Might be misremembering this one. But it looks like a lot of the unique items got visual updates. At least the armor pieces themselves and the headbands. A dried hand of Martyr. The subject gains a +4 morale bonus on saves against all death spells and magical death effects. The subject is immune to energy drain and any negative energy effects, including channel negative energy. The spell does not remove negative levels that the subject has already gained and does not protect against other sorts of attacks, even if those attacks might be lethal. I haven't had a chance to look over the patch notes yet, but I know that it is a massive update. A lot of changes across the board. At some point, I will go over that. But I want to avoid spoilers as well, especially now that we're approaching the end game. Wrath of the Undead. This Cloak of Resistance +5 grants its wearer a 60-foot aura, which makes all affected enemies to pass a will saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. If the saving throw was a success, the enemy becomes shaken for 5 rounds instead. Enemies can only be affected by this aura once. In addition, this aura grants all undead allies a +4 circumstance bonus on attack rolls against enemies under fear effects and deal additional 2 to 6 precision damage on a successful hit against such targets. I'm taking this, because this negates the need for me to proc my Cornigan Smash or Dreadful Carnage. I don't think that Bucephalus gains that secondary effect, because he's still considered living, despite being undead. If I remember in combat, I'll check and see if he's getting that bonus. I don't think that he does.
This'll leave a bruise.
I'll go ahead.
Alright, we need to get out of this. Boulders are hurting us now. They didn't do that before.
The goddess protects us.
Alright. So the first puzzle is back here in the Blood Room. This is the one I'm not sure I have the solution to. Well, I take that back. I have no idea, because I don't know which solution goes to which puzzle. I'm assuming it's proximity based. So I think the 2 clues for this puzzle are the one in here. There's a perception check on this wall. And then there's one... Where's it at? This one over here took me forever to find, because I forgot that it was in a prison cell. There's another perception check on this wall here. That gives me 4 numbers, which are 0, 3, 5, and 6. Let's quick save. I don't know if it's in this order or not. It could be the other way around. So we're going to try 0. Let me get somebody smaller.
Are we in trouble
Ready
yet?
for anything.
Gosh darn it.
I'm all ears.
Too big. Alright, so 0, 3, 5, and 6. I heard something happen. Oh, there it is. I could try the other way around, right? No, I can't interact with it. Sweet. Okay, that was the one I wasn't sure I had found the solution to. The other one is on the way to the Worms Arena. Right here. So this code is the one that was underneath the piles of rubble. It was 2 parts. You had to clear out 2 piles of rubble, and you found 2 descriptions or inspect points right here. And if you do it in the order that you find it, the numbers would be... Where's it at? 4315.
Time's not waiting.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Four, only a quick save. Three, I assume this is 1 and 5. Alright, so that was not the right order. I'll have to go back and look at that clue again.
Endure this!
Let's try this way.
Fall!
Into the fray!
What
I will bring down the divine wrath.
I'm gonna go take a quick glance at this one more time, because maybe the story tells you what order it's supposed to go in.
The mongrel did it. Meditate on your mistakes. Might make you feel better.
The 4 figures intertwine in either a dance or a battle under the gaze of 3 bestial eyes. If the drawing continues, one of the figures, a horned one, is bringing down the other 5 and turning. So maybe it's meant to be 6. Because 1 technically isn't one of the values shown.
Thanks, Lan.
In the puzzle,
You're so
right?
Awesome, Lan.
So maybe it's supposed to be 4365? Or 4356.
Are we in trouble
Quick save
yet?
again. 4356.
Let's prove their logic is lacking. Mind over muscle.
Make every strike count.
Let me go check that one more time. I swear that I've... I swear that I had it.
Thanks,
It was in the right
Lan.
order, right?
You're
Let me
so
just
awesome, Lan.
double check. I'm questioning myself now.
Rely on me.
Four figures intertwined in either a dance or battle under the gaze of 3 bestial eyes. One of the figures, a horned one, is bringing down the other 5 and turning. So it'd be 4, 3, 1. It even says 1 twice. And then 5.
The mongrel did it.
Then again, maybe it doesn't go to this one. Maybe it's not proximity based. Because I have another code here from the insane prisoner, who is located where we found the Ashen Lady. So there's an insane prisoner in this cell here. And he gives us a code 6054.
No mistakes.
Let's try that
Always be ready for the worst.
one. 6054. Okay. I assume since this one was on the way to the worms, the worm clue would be the
As it should be.
correct one. So the last code is to the south of the insane prisoner. Since I assumed it was associated with him, I put a note beside that code right here. So this one should be 4315.
I'm all ears. Yet another obstacle.
Or not.
Take you.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see if this was affecting Bucephalus. Let me do that real fast. We'll just see if Bucephalus is doing any precision damage. I don't think that he is, but if I can find... Did he even attack in that entire fight? They say he's doing piercing damage. Let's see. I don't see a circumstance bonus, so I don't think it's affecting him.
to reason.
So I'm really surprised 4315 did not work here. I'm gonna try 4356.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you. You are lacking.
Alright, so it's possible this isn't the right code either. Maybe we haven't found all the puzzles yet. There's 4 figures fighting under 3 eyes. 1, a horned one, did something with 5. I don't remember the entire description. Maybe I have it in the wrong order. I'll do 5, 1, 3, 4. Not with you.
I know what to do.
You stay right here.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
So 5, 1, 3, 4. Still not it.
Mind over muscle. Prepare yourself.
Well, then I'm really not sure. I mean, that has to be a code, right? It's 4 numbers, just like the other 2 codes were. Now, have I tried the 4, 3, 5, 6? I think I did. I have to come back to this one later. I swear that's the code, though. I mean, I can't, unless... Well, I'll take that back. There could be a puzzle we haven't found yet, so we'll come back to this one. We just can't forget about it. I don't waste too much time doing this episode. We still have plenty to explore. I'm going in the right direction. Whoops, nope, this is the right way. Wait, right? Wasn't that a... Oh, I got confused. I got turned around. Hold on a second. Wasn't there... There's something down here we haven't explored yet. If we even can. But where's that room that had the Fog of War in it still? Man. It is a labyrinth. It's down here. How do I get down there? Oh, I have to loop back around. I think there's another entryway through the boulder hallway. I have to run down here and then... Yeah. I see it.
I'll go ahead.
Search for the beauty of your heart, not your eyes. My will is resolute.
Alright, let's quick save and head out. So this is like a midnight bolt. Never saw one. In fact, let's go and equip one on land for the fight. Because I assume we're going to fight Baphomet soon, right? I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Someone with a bow, and I assume a crossbow has to use it. Baphomet's unholy symbol is covered in the blood of the innocent who were sacrificed before it. What's up, fellas?
I will help where I can.
This spell doesn't work like that.
Why can I not charge this guy?
This should do it.
No glory
Begone,
without
fiend!
risk.
Desna, guide my hand.
I'm actually gonna try to slow these guys first, since there's a handful of them. In fact, that guy's hasted. Let's see if we can dispel magic him with Social.
Let's try this way.
Choose prey.
This condition is
Break a
irrational.
sweat.
I'm not entirely sure. Oh,
More struggles end here.
I keep her alive.
A calculated risk.
The light take you.
Fall!
In fact, let's just go and heal her up if we can.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
I'm done with you.
Screw it. If everybody's getting hit, let's go ahead and cast the big heal. Here we go.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
This should do it. Let yourself go.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
The world has suffered enough.
I didn't see how Bucephalus died. And I saw it happen, I just didn't pay attention to the combat log to see what actually caused it.
Ready for anything?
Angel's Heart, hey. Heart torn from the chest of the hand of the Inheritor, the heavenly warrior who served Iomade. It is still beating, bleeding, and covered in 1,000 wounds. The amulet grants its wearer a 30-foot aura that can be activated, granting all allies a +1 bonus to armor class, and allowing them to ignore any damage reduction on attacks against demons. This aura can be active for 10 plus the wearer's charisma modifier rounds per day. I guess we have to make a choice between giving that back or using it ourselves. Or we learned something else. Grimoire of the Beast. Excerpts. Not excerpts. Whatever. So I get for trying to read words out loud. You tend to sometimes sound out everything you're not supposed to sound out. Should you wish to be granted Baphomet's blessing, conduct this ritual that honors the deeds of the Lord of the Minotaurs. First, prepare the hollow skull of a bull and a sacrificial drink to be imbibed before the ritual. Your best choice would be filling a cup with fresh blood from a jugular vein of a being who died in agony, consuming this nectar immediately. Once in a place where you won't be disturbed, be still, bound in the chains of contemplation, in honor of Baphomet who likewise awaited the coming of his hour within the Ivory Labyrinth. They're really stuck on the one feat that he's accomplished, right? that's all they talk about. Like the guy in high school that was quarterback and then he didn't do anything else after he left high school. Remain motionless for half 100 and another 5 minutes to match the number of unholy curses Baphomet sent upon Asmodeus during the time of his imprisonment. Then bring your face close to the skull, whisper into its bowels half 100 epiphanies and observations that came upon you, by the example of Baphomet who found his path to freedom through attention to the smallest of details. You perform the ritual precisely as described, thus proving yourself in the name of Baphomet. The Demon Lord's favor will be bestowed upon you. No maze will mislead you. Your mind will become stronger against confusion and madness. This book grants a +1 competence bonus on saving throws against confusion spells. That's handy. And that's the same book. Did I learn something else new from that? It's the same name. I doubt we learned something new. And we learned something else new? Did we already know? Or is this one we read earlier? No, this is new, I think. Yeah, so Baphomet the Uncaged. Because the last one was Baphomet the Imprisoned. We're all children of Baphomet. Read this and pass it on. As everyone knows, our Lord has shown time and time again that he values cunning and deftness above all. But for us mortal weaklings, cunning alone cannot suffice. You wish to serve Baphomet well. Learn patience and tenacity, and they will aid you in the hour when it seems like even your devious mind is powerless before a gloating foe. When Asmodeus branded our Lord and threw him into the Ivory Labyrinth, all the odds were against Baphomet. Shamed, drained of all strength, consumed by hatred and thirsting for revenge. He wandered the halls whence, as the god of devils assumed, none could hope to find a path to freedom. For countless years did his hooves stomp the bone floor, diligent rather than dismayed. Baphomet searched every crevice, every defect, and every imperfection of the devilish construction. When Asmodeus had already forgotten about his prisoner entirely, and every other prisoner would have submitted to his fate, our Lord struck a humiliating blow by escaping the Ivory Labyrinth and taking his derelict prison with him. And to this day, when Asmodeus' seal burned, and to this day does Asmodeus' seal burn on our Lord's brow, not as a brand of disgrace, but as a reminder of the day when Baphomet put a deity to shame. In the name of that very feat do we call ourselves the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth, honoring the former prison of our Lord that became Baphomet's dominion and home to his sacred minotaurs. Remember this when you head out on a mission. Wait for the right moment, or suffer through hardships. Stay patient, stay alert, and stab them in the back when they least expect it. Hail Baphomet with deeds insidious and covert. Hail him, hail him, hail him forevermore. The Circle of Loyal Templars. Alright, what did we get from that? Baphomet the Uncaged. Which I guess is a little unfair to, Oh wow, this book increases sneak attack by 1d6. That's probably the best one we found.
I know the way.
I guess it's a little unfair to critique them for worshipping the one deed Baphomet's done because, I mean, humiliating a god like that's no small feat, so. So I'm wondering if we can teleport across here. Let me try the land. Land has a teleport. Not there. There's a pillar in the way. Okay, I'm just making sure. It looked a little suspicious. I really want to go back and solve that puzzle because I think that's most labyrinth, right? Except for the inner circle here. And whatever this is. But we can't get to that, can we? Might be able to teleport to it. Let's see. Run faster! Oh, originally I died. Sorry, we need to rest up anyway, since Bucephalus is currently down. So I'll use a Resurrect Scroll to bring her back, and then, rest up. I just want to see if we can go through here.
A lizard and a human enter a tavern.
We cannot.
What'll it be, lamb? The bartender asks.
Alright, so back to this other puzzle. There's this huge middle section here that I feel like should be something, right? But there's nothing. I don't see any silhouettes or anything. Except for this part here. Which might loop back. Well, no, that doesn't make sense either. Well, either way, let's go see if we can't solve this puzzle real fast. I don't remember where it's at. Here it is. What I'm gonna do real quick is rest up. Well, I don't want to rest yet. If I get the code wrong, it's gonna summon those enemies. I still have a few buffs ticking, so don't want to waste those. And now I don't remember which combinations I tried. I'm gonna start with the first one, 4315. That's not it.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Into the fray!
Let's try this way.
You won't survive me.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
The light take you!
You're irrelevant.
This will hurt.
darkest of places. Too bad no one can see it there.
I swear it's 4315. I mean, I guess 4356 would be the next best option, right? So 4356. Still not it. I guess I can try both those codes backwards, see what happens.
Be gone, fiend!
Is this a mock fight? Fall! Did you see that?
Alright, so 5134.
Our victory is certain.
The inheritor.
Oh wait, I wonder if we have to add. Because it mentioned figures more than once, right? I have to go back and read it one more time.
Into the fray.
Alright, I have an idea.
I'll go ahead.
Maybe I'm getting one of the numbers wrong because one of the characters is counted twice. I think. It mentions the figures more than once. I think it's what, 4? Let me check.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
4 figures intertwined in either dance or battle. One of the figures. So it's supposed to be 5? Bringing down the other 5. Earning. So maybe I misunderstood. There's 6 figures. So 4, 3. Six, 5? Doesn't make any sense to me, but maybe that's it.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Because the total number of figures is 6, if you include the horned one. There's only 4 in the... So maybe it's the order that they die off in? So maybe this one's an actual, like, almost a proper puzzle. The rest of them are just finding the solutions and then figuring out which solution goes to which puzzle. Let's quick save here. What did I say it was? It was 4 figures, 3 eyes, 1 figure turning on the 5. Still it doesn't tell me which order it should go in, though. I'm gonna try 4, 3, 6, 5. Oh my goodness, that was it. Deadly Rays and the question mask. So that's the final mask for Neneo's quest. A mysterious white mask with the inscription, I am the question. And we still haven't found the tablets for that other... What, the final veil? The Deadly Rays. This +5 Haramaki grants us wearer a +4 insight bonus on ranged touch attack spells. You're really good on Ember. Well, sweet, we did it. Wasn't as easy as I was hoping. Let's go and rest up. Actually, nope. Before I do that, let's bring back Arushalai. No dialogue. That's weird. But I'll take it.
Let me help.
Top off the main character, and then I'm gonna buff up off camera.
Focus on the goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back through, probably off camera, make sure I didn't miss anything. But most likely what we're gonna do is continue. Is there loot back here I missed? Popped up when I clicked over here. Oh, the Dead Crusader. He didn't have any loot though, it was just the inspect option. Remember hovering over his body. Yeah, off camera I'm gonna go back through, make sure I didn't miss anything. If I didn't, we'll just pick up here. I'm also gonna buff up off camera so you guys don't have to watch that, and then we'll proceed through the... I already forgot the name of this place. the Ineluctable Prison. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.